Masungu, KTN, Nairobi.
A new report by the International Justice Mission has exposed alarming levels of police abuse in Kenya, with nearly half of citizens reporting mistreatment in the last 2 years. The findings point to deep flaws in the country's justice system and calls are mounting for urgent reforms. Our reporter Wanjiku Wanjiru has the details.
A landmark study by International Justice Mission Kenya has uncovered widespread levels of police abuse and systemic failures in Kenya's criminal justice system response to violence. This study, one of the most comprehensive assessments of police accountability in Kenya, shows 43% of respondents experienced abuse of power, while 70% witnessed misconduct in the past 2 years. The most common abuses were corruption or extortion at 56%, harassment at 55%, and wrongful detention at 15%. Only 14% of stakeholders expressed confidence in the justice system's ability to address police abuse. 63% of victims did not report incidents, citing fear of retaliation, lack of trust, and prohibitive costs.
The cost of seeking justice has been high. 9 years later, we are still at the same point we began.
Researchers also found that youth, informal workers, and marginalized communities were disproportionately affected. The study reveals systemic challenges in law enforcement accountability, justice delivery, and public trust, while also identifying clear paths for reform. IJM survivor groups are now calling for sweeping reforms, including stronger oversight, faster investigations, and better victim support.
As IPOA, we have a role to play, which is to ensure we hold the police accountable.
If we can do election matters in 6 months, imagine if we held cases for police misconduct in 6 months.
Victims of last year's protest and the other, some of them still have bullets, some of them still require medical attention. All that is resource intensive. And yet, we can take time to discuss, on procedure.
The findings and recommendations presented will help us identify the gaps, strengthen accountability mechanism, and guide police interventions.
They say the public's willingness to engage with reformed institutions offers Kenya a rare chance to rebuild trust in its justice system. Wanjiku Wanjiru, KTN.
Farmers in Migori County have raised concerns over